Greetings, family. This is IyapoNgina, otherwise known as the Road Black Girl. Guess what? I have finally made it back to LA. After actually a little more than two long, incredible, outrageous, freaking weeks on the road, baby. I am back in LA. Now, let me just tell you. I had to get on here today because pretty much I told you I'm probably going to be on live every day until December 21st. Okay? There's a reason. Today is a big power up day, just like yesterday, just like the 12th, just like the 11th. I told you this week was a gangster week of powerful energy. Today is the beginning of the super new moon in Scorpio. Ending tomorrow, depending upon what time zone you're in, right? I hope you like my little esoteric-y kind of sparkly thing going on in the background, right? Let me just tell you. So, I'm exhausted. I only slept for about 2 hours when I got in, but I'm so hype and so excited about the potential for the next few weeks. So we have 6 weeks until the winter solstice, December 21st, 2020. And it's a big, big day. And these next 6 weeks are not to be taken lightly. For those who have called themselves healers, or those who have called themselves activists or revolutionaries or world changers or anything like that, if you are doing work in the material realm and ignoring your power source, you are missing the boat. That is not to make light of or reduce the significance of the need to do work in the material realm, right? To feed the homeless, to help the aging, to all of those things that we do, right? To recycling and, eating vegetarian, whatever your bag is, and how you see your position in changing the world, that's great. Awesome. Do that. But if you are doing that in the absence of plugging into the power source that has been made available to us this year, you are pissing in the wind. You are missing the boat. The universe has literally conspired to assist us in our wildest imaginings. And we get caught up in the bullshit. You understand? We get caught up in the lamenting. We get caught up in bullshitting ass headlines. We get caught up in the woefulness of this lowly life of ours on earth. You understand? Madness. We can't have it both ways, baby. We can't say we're going to change the world and not believe we can change the world. You can't. You can't. But what it requires is for the doers to be believers. What it requires is for those of us who've been doing this work, one-sided, lopsided and shit, is to tap in, is to plug in, is to know. Baby, when we say thoughts become things, that shit is real. That ain't your imagination. Everything you are surrounded by began as a thought. Where did the thought come from? Where did it emerge from? Is it separate from a belief in God? Is it separate from a belief that we are God? I'm just saying. Today is a super new moon. Plant a seed. Let that seed be big, baby. Whatever that seed is it a house that you need? A home? Is it a love that you require? Is it money? Is it magic? Is it experience? Whatever it is, plant that seed. If that seed for you has been global rapid transformation, then you can't just put the seed in the dirt, baby. You better nurture that seed. You better shine light on that seed. You better water that seed. You better feed that seed. You got 7 weeks. You understand? 7 good weeks to get this shit to cracking. You understand? That's what I mean when I say power up. I did. You're going to see pictures over the next few days of my epic road trip across the country and all the magical wonders Spirit laid before me every single day of that trip, yo. Spirit was like, baby, if you just comply, if you stop swimming against the current and just comply and just let go, we'll show you magic the entire way. Every day we'll create magic. Just comply and let us move through you, girl. Let us move through you and we can show you some things. And every day was that. Every day was that. Every day. Every day. You know? But the thing is like I felt this resistance, like this hesitation, like I'm not ready to go home. I was wrong. Because the magic continues. See, what happens is we quote, retreat, right? How ironic that it is that we choose that word, retreat, as the thing that in our mind, elicits relaxation or, quote, getting away or, powering up. Isn't it ironic that that's the word that we choose to use? Retreat is to back away, give up, right? That's the word that we choose to use, our method of recovery, right? And the reason why is because we've always had we believe wrong. We believe a narrative that is given to us and fed to us from somewhere that does not serve us. So we believe we need to, quote, retreat from our life. That's where the magic is, right? We need to, quote, escape from our life. We need to vacation from our life. We need to get away from our life. But the new age that we are giving birth to, baby, that can't be the way. That life is for living every moment of it, even when we're at work, when we're at play, when we're making love, when we're with our children, when we're with our elders. That our life should not be escaped. That the way we live should not be seen as something that we have to retreat from. That we should be fully in it all the time, fully blissful in it all the time, purely joyful in it all the time. And so I was nervous about coming back because I knew that there were things I have to do. There are tasks that I have to do. There are urgent things that were awaiting my inevitable arrival. But even coming back, like the initial resistance that I had about, oh my God, I got to go back home and I got this to do and I got that to do and I got this person to call and this thing to catch up with and I have to secure this and do that. And it was like, that's okay that you have to do all of that stuff. You can still do it blissfully, girl. That's what we're trying to teach you. You can still do it joyfully, girl. That's what we're trying to teach you. Your life is not to be escaped. Your life is not to be retreated from. It's fucking amazing. Yes, there are things that I would like, people know me and I've had this happen in the past where people like, but Iyapo, really? Is your life really that awesome? Like, you don't have this stuff. There's stuff you're supposed to have at your age. Yeah, okay. There's things that, I would like to have that I have not yet acquired at my age. Fine. I don't have a dog with a white picket fence and a house that sits on the inside of it, right? Okay, I get that, right? I guess these are like definers. These are like benchmarks that we've created in society that help you to understand what happiness is supposed to look like. So I have fallen victim to that at times where I feel conflicted. I feel this confliction because outwardly these are the benchmarks that are supposed to yield happiness. And I haven't met those benchmarks. but I still feel happy. So I'm like, well, am I crazy for feeling happy and I haven't met these benchmarks? I've fallen victim to that, right? Where I feel like, and that's about insecurities, you know what I'm saying? That's about like, outward shit superimposed on you, I think as a method of control, but like, to get you to buy in, right? To get you to buy in to the narrative. That's not to say, because I want a house. That's the big thing for me. I want a house of my own design. I want a house that is the pure personification of all the weirdnesses and oddities that I am, right? However, I can't let the absence of that in this moment deny me happiness. I can't let the search for that or for love or, for the things that I want to deny me happiness in the moment. I am happy. And I am okay that my happiness does not look very... My happiness in the moment does not fit the parameters of what happiness is supposed to look like for a 45-year-old grandmother. Okay? Like, I'm happy. And I can be happy and still be on a mission. I can be happy and still know that I have bills to pay. I can be happy and know that some of those bills haven't gotten paid on time. Okay? Whatever. So anyway, I needed this road trip because I made this trip, one similar to it 2 years ago when I ended up making California my home, right? And it was epic. It was so beautiful. I still haven't told y'all even half of what happened the first time, right? And there were so many ambitions that I had coming from it that I didn't meet, and they'll come. But baby, to do this trip again, to do it in 2 weeks, to be completely obedient to spirit when it unfolded, to really, and that don't mean I'm the best child, because I can be defiant. Spirit was like, Iyapo, I know you said you was going to go to Florida and just drive that car back in 3 days, but I'm going to need you to take a 6-hour detour and go to Atlanta first. I was like, I don't think so. And Spirit was like, yeah, that's what you going to do. I was like, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I was like a little kid. I don't want to go. And even on the drive up there, I was telling the brother that invited me, even on the drive up there, I was like, bruh, I was like 20 different times. I was like, it ain't too late to turn around. Fuck that, I'm turning around. Like, I just was defiant till I pulled up in Atlanta. I was like, I'm 3 hours away, but you know what, damn it, I can still turn around and go back about my business. Spirit had something for me, baby. Spirit had something for me that changed every fucking thing. Everything. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing will ever be the same. It was so powerful beyond what I could ever imagine. And when it happened, it was like every day after that was just this beautiful unfolding. This amazing unraveling. This spectacular unveiling of pure fucking magic. Every single day, exhausted child, filthy, dirty, digging in dirt, sleeping in my car, getting a hotel room when I felt compelled to. Regardless, every day was just so much happened in 2 weeks. It'll take me a month to process everything. It'll take me a month. Yo, it was outrageous. It was outrageous. And it was so So beautiful, because Spirit was like, baby, I want everybody to see this. I want everybody to, this is what we want them to see. This is it, that even in the midst, even in the height of madness, pandemic, and political tomfoolery, and even in the height of madness, the amount of beauty that we have to show human beings is unfucking imaginable. We can't write it. We can't. I'm just trying to tell you, yo. The last 2 weeks, I went to Florida on October 30th, just a few days before the election. And that shit went by me like some random mundane event, because I was surrounded by so much wonder. Woo, yo, so much fucking majesty. Baby, I'm just trying to tell y'all something. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yo, it was just so powerful. It was so... Anyway, I could lament over that for a long time, because it was just... Baby, shit was outrageous. And then, yeah. So I am getting ready to figure out what I'm going to do to honor this new moon energy, and what seed I'm going to plant specifically that I can meditate on for the next 6 weeks, so I can get powered up. Because, baby, what I have in store for you on December 21st, 2020, and you may not even be present, and you may not even be privy, but you are going to feel the impact of what is going to happen on the 21st. What we have in store for you is going to change every goddamn thing. Whew. Yo, baby. It's going to change everything. It's going to change everything as if instantly. As if instantly. It is the culmination of the work that we've been doing for the last 400 years. We're talking about the age of liberation, the age of sovereignty personified, right? What does it mean to be free? What does it mean to be liberated? What does it mean to be sovereign? Oh, we about to find out. Yo. When we're talking about a qualitative leap forward, when we're talking about the birthing of the new age, when we're talking about the age of enlightenment and global collective consciousness and radical transformation and the butterfly effect and the 100th monkey, or whatever the hell we attach to this phenomenon on any given day, baby, we are on the brink. It's so palpable. If you cannot feel it, after stationing at home for 8 months, I know every last one of y'all out here fucked up. I've been putting my hands on so many of y'all. You stationing at home, so all of a sudden you're feeling everything in your fucking body. Every unresolved emotion, every lament, every unfulfilled cry, every trauma, every sadness, every despair. All of a sudden you feeling it in your body. Your skin is fucking breaking out. You breaking out in hives, don't know where it came from. Boils coming up all over your body and shit. This is what I've been dealing with, and the people that I put my hands on, they're like, what the fuck is going on with my body? I ain't never had no shit like this in my life. My hair falling out, you understand? I got eczema, I ain't never had eczema, can't breathe all of a sudden. It's because this is what I mean when I say the period is palpable. We're actually feeling it in our bodies. And in order for the leap to happen, in order for us to catapult forward, we have to unhand this baggage. We have to let go of this shit, yo. And so this is the body's attempt to let that shit go. Like, look, you can't keep all this shit you've been carrying the fuck around. You can't keep it. And talk about you trying to leap forward in human evolution. You trying to achieve a certain level of consciousness. And when I say consciousness, I'm talking about spirit, body, flesh, intimately connected, integrated. Every experience that we have here, every experience from our past life, the traumas of our ancestors coming full on integration in the flesh so that we can move forward. Our ancestors, our young selves, right? Being able to be lifted forward by letting go of this shit, baby. And if we can do that, if we can spend the next 6 weeks forgiving, I forgive those that have harmed me knowing or unknowingly, right? I forgive and release it. I forgive myself if I've harmed myself knowingly or unknowingly. I forgive and release it. I forgive anything that has harmed me knowingly or unknowingly. You understand? I forgive and release it. Release that shit. Let it go. And I swear to you, what you will witness in 6 weeks will change everything you thought you knew. Everything. Baby. Spirit was on me this week. That's all I got to say about that. Spirit was like, baby, all of these experiences that you've had, all the acid you've consumed, you understand? All the experiences that you've created for yourself, all of the things in this work to try to break through, and you just barely, you almost get, it's like, you eat this gargantuan amount of mushrooms or something, and you're like, oh, I was almost there. There was something, and you almost have a breakthrough. You might have an epiphany here or there, right? You have some good shit to journal about, but you feel like you just missed something. Baby, when I got there, Spirit was like, baby, this is just a glimpse of what we want you to see. And it was barely my whole existence, goddamn it, 45 years. Just barely scratched the surface of what was shown to me 2 weeks ago. Today. Just barely scratched the surface. Whew. God, I could never be more grateful. I could never be more grateful than I am right now. Yo, let me just tell you. Anyway, I wanted to again fulfill a promise that I was going to at least, live once a day until December 21st, 2020. There's something the mothers want to show you. There's something that they have for you. Anyway, this is IyapoNgina, otherwise known as the Rogue Black Girl, and you'll be hearing from me again soon. Good night.